Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. On the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
To the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to stay on his feet. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Bringing it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's McCoby. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking for space, it's Price. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll go back to the ground. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try the left side. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down for back at their own 24-yard line. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Got a man, it's Smith. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Card. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Going up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to... He's going to let it go. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Leonard. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Love. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down play from the gun. Gets open down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Got it looking for a first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Leonard. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Handoff to the single running back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. To the air, it's Leonard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drop.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Now facing a third and long. It'll be a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense getting set for first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bob. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. The back goes in motion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Card. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Here comes the offense on first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.